Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm at home. As you can see, I'm like super relaxed because I just came from work, took my shower and all of that. But my hair is kind of dehydrated, if you would. I don't know if y'all understand what that means, but it's just in need of a revamp. So I actually received some products to try. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. You should be if you are natural because they've been out for a while. But Bask Bloom actually sent me their entire collection from their Bask Bloom Essentials. They have new packaging, guys, and of course it is orange. So y'all already know how I feel about orange. I reached out to them and said, hey, look, I want to try some of your products. I've heard a lot of good things about your products. And they said, hey, pick out some things. So me being me, I picked, two things that I think I would use, for at least 2 months, 2 to 3 months, maybe 6 months at the absolute most. And they kind of sent everything. So to Bask Bloom, thank you guys so much for sending these products to me. I have tried most of them already, but for the sake of this video, we are going to review the hair mask that they sent, and I'm going to follow up with the Ease leave-in conditioner that they sent. Now, I did this off camera, the gentle herbal, however you want to say it, herbal cleanser shampoo, and I also tried their moisture cream. Love this. It's not too much. It dissolves in your hair, which is really good for me because that's less product that I have to use. And this scalp oil, I probably like this out of everything, to be completely honest. Y'all know how I feel about applicators. It's the bomb. And then one of these days, I'm actually going to use this edge pomade too when I learn how to do my edges. So first of all, thank you, Bask Bloom, for sending me this. I am going to try my best to get the good use out of this. Apparently, if y'all watch my other video, this is good for 12 months. This is a shelf life here. So that's good. That means that I can use it up until probably this time next year versus the end of the year. And then the leave-in conditioner is 12 months as well. So, all right, let's hop right into this, guys. Anytime I do something, I like to at least get my hair in order. I don't need y'all judging me. I know my hair looks crazy, but just don't judge me. Phew. So we're gonna wash my hair. I am gonna be using the herbal cleanser, just to stay on brand, the herbal cleanser cleansing shampoo, just to make sure if I missed out on any products that I use to do those space buns, that is completely out of my scalp. So we are going to go wash my hair. I'm going to come back and add this mask. We'll wash it out and then I'll give you the final thoughts. Okay, so directions say to apply this to freshly washed damp hair, which is what we have here. So I am going to do what I normally do, which is section it into 4 parts. Put this mask on. Of course, we are a team grocery bag over here. We will have a grocery bag on my head for at least 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to wash it out. I'm going to give you my thoughts, okay? It feels like a conditioner, like a regular leave-in conditioner. And I know it's not because it does not say that on this, on the front of this thing, but it feels like a conditioner. So, I wanted to talk about something else, but I can't remember. But yeah, guys, look, this is okay. This is like sit under the grocery store bag. We haven't even done that yet, so she haven't been marinated yet. This is just strictly off the application. Okay, so this is the back of my hair, and we are going to do the front of my head, and then I'm going to sit, kind of talk a little bit more, and then we'll wrap this thing up, shall we? All right, guys, we are back. I have applied the mask to my entire head. As you can see, I'm trying to get close so y'all can see. This little white stuff is the mask. I know it doesn't look like it. It's probably not your typical mask, but so far so good. I am going to apply my grocery bag, and then I'm gonna kind of give you some tips. I think these tips will help you. So let's get into that after I put this bag on my head, okay? Okay, so tip number one is actually what's on my head. And I actually recently just started doing this because although I have a hair dryer, I just don't feel like setting it up. Like, it's just too difficult. And the little hair cap thing, that's just too much. So anytime you are deep conditioning or doing a treatment of any sort, and you want to add heat without adding really, 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 really hot heat, put your towel in the dryer for a couple of seconds while you're applying your mask and everything like that. And then put your cap on, go get that towel from the dryer and put it on your head. And that will act as like a heat sort of addition to your scalp treatment. Now, I actually learned this from my mama. My mom used to do this when she used to do my hair when I had perms, and I used to get perms often, and she wanted to kind of cleanse my scalp in that way. And I was not a fan of the hooded dryers. Like, my ears would burn, my neck. That's probably why my neck is probably this color now, because I used to sit under the dryer forever because it took my hair forever to dry. So tip number one, if you're not a fan of actually sitting under the dryer, or if you don't have one disposable to you, just go pop your towel in the dryer for like 2 or 3 seconds, or maybe like a minute or so. So it's warm, not too hot, because you don't want to burn yourself or the bag that you have your head under. But tip number one, let's hop into tip number two. Tip number two goes back to my decluttering thing, which is anytime you have products and it's on its way out and you don't have a lot left and you're really trying to make sure you get every part of your scalp, please distribute your products to your hair evenly. Be careful and always, 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 use a little bit of discernment when it comes to how much you're using. If you need a lot, use a lot. If you don't need a lot, just make sure you're spreading it out accordingly. So tip number two, distribute your products evenly. Sorry, y'all, I'm tired. Okay, tip number three, guys, listen, I know this is gonna sound real shady, but follow the directions, okay? Half of the time we are upset because it's not doing what it's supposed to do, because we've had it in our head for an hour and it says 15 to 20 minutes. Now, please, by all means, take and give, take away as much as you would like with this tip, because I understand that for certain people and certain hair types and certain hair conditions, it requires you to keep it in your head for a longer time, by all means. But an hour and a half, unless you go to sleep or, you forget, which I completely understand, because sometimes you get busy and then you like, oh, snap, I need to go wash this out. But I feel sometimes these treatments don't work because we've gone beyond the working period, if that makes sense. This is probably one of the directions in the natural hair kingdom that I would say follow, because with treatments and stuff, you just don't want to get too carried away to the point where you're messing up, your follicles and stuff like that. I won't get into that because I'm not versed on that at all, but I just feel like if they say 15 to 20 minutes, give yourself maybe a 10 to 15 minute grace period, and then wash it out so you can actually bask in the results. Look at me, Bask and Bloom, come on. But yeah, our final tip, guys, before we go wash this out, because I do not want to be hypocritical and sit here and talk to y'all while I got this in beyond the time period. It's hot, I'm about to go wash this out. We will come back with the leave-in conditioner and our final thoughts, and then we out. Okay, see now, here's my thing. My hair looks the same every time I wash it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expect it to look like this, but it's given a little more body than I normally have when I take down my hair, which means that sis is all the way clean. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but sometimes when I wash my hair and I like take my towel off, it's like this, but it's not as big. Like, it's real subtle. But this is literally like kapoof which to me means that my scalp is like, sis, we are back to ground zero, which is a good thing. This leave-in conditioner, directions say, of course, apply after cleansing and deep conditioning, and then follow up with a moisturizer for maximum definition, which obviously we really don't need, but I am going to do it anyway. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so we have added water to kind of get this product to kind of move around. I don't know why. Maybe this is how this is supposed to go, but it is still showing. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just, you know, how I am with my other products and how they kind of just, like we were talking about earlier, dissolve. This is kind of like still showing white, which I don't know why it worries me, but detangling, let me tell you something. Wow. And I know that if I added more water, then the top of my hair would look like the bottom of my hair, but this is how we're looking, guys. This right here, the fact that I can do this like this is crazy. Like, that's unheard of. Guys, I get into her, okay? I feel like I'm gonna let her dry down a little bit and then braid her down so we can have like a cute little maybe twist out or braid out moment tomorrow. But so far so good. I have the full breakdown. Let me know what you want to see next. If you want to see another product, you want to see how it works on my hair, and if you have hair like me, let me know in the comments. I'm wide open, okay? With these content and stuff like that, I am back in the game. I had to give my hair a break, okay? But she's back. She obviously is replenished. She's rejuvenated. So let's get to work. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.